Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. All right, I hate painting. I'd rather have bare sheet rock walls, which I do in a couple of rooms, and ceilings than have to paint it myself. I hate painting. I like building stuff, I just hate painting. But either way, this is the desk that my grandson and I drew out and cut out and put together last weekend, and his daddy wanted it painted before he put it in his room, and of course my grandson had to clean his room up. So I did a few modifications to it, added a board in the middle of the top shelf and under the bottom of the top shelf to support them so they wouldn't bow over time, wouldn't sag down. And I put a little bit of a design on that front one. I didn't want a full board because I didn't want it to take up part of the desk space. So I wanted to cut it back, and that's what I did. But anywho, the cat's decided that he wants to be beside me. But I got everything done that I wanted to do to it. Got some wood putty, filled all the holes, sanded it down, refilled holes, resanded. Dude, I wasn't trying to be perfect with it. I didn't even use a table saw but for like one cut. So it's not going to be perfect. The intention wasn't to be perfect. But I bought $30 a quart paint that's supposed to have been, smooth leveling paint, but this stuff dried so fast it didn't. So I don't know. I like polyurethane. I like real wood and polyurethane because I can use a foam brush and it'll smooth out and look like glass, but I hate painting. Anyway, there it is. The side pieces are all one side, one piece, so the hutch will not come off or fall or any of that stuff. I didn't. Look, that's probably the best paint job I've ever done, and I still think it sucks. But hey, it is what it is. The desk is solid. It should last him for many years. And if I have to, I'll get a piece of plexiglass cut to fit the top of the desk and lay it on there. But I've got about $180 in building this desk, not including my time. And of course, I painted it outside, so there's going to be a few little things that blew and stuck to it. But it is what it is. And I really wasn't worried about the backside here, but I didn't want to just leave it raw wood. So I did put a coat on the back, or two. I got 3 or 4 coats on the front and top and all that good stuff. So y'all tell me what you think. This has been my weekend project for the most part. I didn't plan on spending all weekend doing it, but that's pretty much what I've done. I sanded it down, made some adjustments, cut them center boards, tried to make it strong enough to where it won't ever break. And that's about as good as it's going to get out of old Pawpaw, I'm going to tell you. But tell me what you think about it. Well, basically, he needs a place to do his homework. So he's got that. And he also wants me to set him up a radio base station at his house. And I figured we could put it up on the shelf here. And yes, his paint is dry. I just painted it 30 minutes ago. It dried almost as fast as I was painting it. And that paint does say quick dry. I don't think it was 30 though. I think it was 20. But interior, exterior, high gloss, smart dry technology. Ready in 2 hours. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. It did not take 2 hours for me to paint it, or about that, but I put multiple coats. It dried fast. But either way, I think it looks all right to be something homemade, and it'll last my grandson a very long time. So I hope y'all like it. That's it. I'm not going to include anything else in this video. I just wanted to show y'all the little desk we made. And now I got to get it to my daughter's house and get it put in his room and help him get it set up and all. The base station will come later. But either way, if any of y'all do have CB radio, I get on sideband once in a while, lower 37, 38, whatever, and talk. It's rare, but I do get on there sometimes. I talked to Jamaica yesterday. I talked to Canada a week or two ago. across the country, just about every state I've talked to over the years. So anyway, my call numbers are 050 and my handle is Mailman. So if y'all hear me on there, try to holler back. We'll see ya. Y'all remember what I've always told you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.